The conquest of Istanbul in 1453 is regarded as one of the most significant turning points in the history of the Ottoman Empire. This victory not only marked the end of the Byzantine Empire but also transformed the Ottomans into a global power and reshaped Istanbul into a world-renowned cultural and commercial hub. When Sultan Mehmed II, known as Mehmed the Conqueror, decided to capture Istanbul, the siege of the city appeared to be a daunting task. As the capital of the Byzantine Empire, Istanbul held strategic advantages through both land and sea routes. The city was famous for its formidable walls and served as a center of world trade. From the 10th century onward, many attempts had been made to capture the city, but none succeeded. The primary reasons were the city's strong fortifications and natural defensive advantages. However, Mehmed the Conqueror devised a series of strategies to overcome these challenges. Preparations for the conquest began in 1452. Despite his young age, Mehmed II was renowned for his military genius and strategic acumen. This conquest was not just about bringing an end to the Byzantine Empire, it was also a critical step toward opening the Ottoman Empire to the west. Mehmed viewed Istanbul not merely as a military objective but as an opportunity to further strengthen the Ottoman Empire. The strategies employed during the siege of Istanbul were highly remarkable. First, to neutralize the city's reliance on maritime assistance, Mehmed II established a large naval fleet. Controlling the Bosporus Strait was the initial phase of the siege, which effectively cut off external support via the sea. The most groundbreaking innovation, however, was the use of massive cannons in the siege, allowing the Ottomans to launch an assault from both land and sea. The enormous Sahi cannon, commissioned by Mehmed II, was the largest cannon of its time and capable of breaching Istanbul's formidable walls. These cannons were pivotal in breaking the city's defenses. The Byzantine walls were considered some of the strongest fortifications in the world. Yet, Mehmed II successfully identified their weak points. He concentrated his efforts on areas near Topkapi Palace and the Golden Horn, targeting the most vulnerable spots. Additionally, a key tactic was overcoming the large chain barrier that the Byzantines had placed across the Golden Horn for protection. Mehmed devised an ingenious solution. Ottoman forces transported their ships overland and launched them into the Golden Horn, bypassing the chain barrier. This maneuver blocked any potential maritime aid to the Byzantines. Psychological warfare also played a critical role in the conquest. Emperor Constantine XI of Byzantium faced immense pressure due to internal conflicts and the lack of external support. Mehmed II demoralized the Byzantine populace through his military power and psychological tactics. The discipline and organization of the Ottoman army instilled fear in the Byzantine defenders, further weakening their resolve. Timing was another crucial factor in the success of the siege. Mehmed II launched the siege during a period when Byzantine defensive capabilities were diminished, internal strife was rampant, and the Ottoman military was at its peak strength. These ideal conditions created the perfect opportunity for the conquest. Furthermore, Mehmed meticulously planned to secure the support of the Ottoman population and prepare the army morally and logistically for the campaign. Ultimately, the conquest of Istanbul was achieved. Mehmed II not only brought an end to the Byzantine Empire but also established the Ottoman Empire as a global power. Following the conquest, Istanbul underwent extensive reconstruction. The city's walls were repaired, buildings were restored, and steps were taken to ensure the well-being of its residents. Mehmed transformed Istanbul into the cultural capital of the Ottoman Empire, building numerous mosques, madrasas, and complexes, making the city the heart of the empire. The conquest of Istanbul showcased Mehmed II's military brilliance and strategic intelligence. By skillfully utilizing both land and sea routes, employing massive cannons, and executing engineering marvels, he achieved this historic victory. This conquest was not only a military triumph but also a cultural,